is the first in Manila to offer this very private experience. All right, David. Hi, Francesco. Don't you feel special already, David?
I feel like a king, like sitting on the throne. So what we're going to do is we're going to be measuring my feet, right?
Yeah, actually the bespoke process, it takes 6 months time to have the final shoes delivered on the customer hands. We start with actually the feet shape taken by our master artisan. He will check the conformity of the customer feet. We will check if there are some irregularities or peculiarities on the feet.
There are a lot of peculiarities in my feet.
Actually,
that's why I need custom-made shoes.
You should have heard David earlier. He was like, I have to be measured with my socks on. But usually it's really the feet. Am I right?
It's better to have the bare feet. Right?
Just bare feet. But David...
But this is a public event,
yeah, so he
we
wanted
want to spare people when they're having lunch.
Okay.
We want to make sure they have a good lunch without seeing my toes.
So actually now, chiedimi se mi dicendo qualcosa.
I think you have to stand.
Yes.
Yes.
Sì, col calzino, lo faccio alzare? Please stand, there we go.
So again, paying attention to so many details already. You have to stand to see where the weight is actually falling.
I call him the doctor of the feet because he's touching everything, you know, in order then to create the first mock-up shoe that we call a feet trial.
Mock-ups?
Yeah, a feet trial actually is a shoes that resemble the final model that David will select today. It is just a black type of shoes with black leather, and the purpose of this is just to have his feet trial. That is, fitting is perfect. That is very comfortable inside, and actually after 2 months' time we will make this feet trial from today. So today is the mid-March. From mid-May we will receive the feet trial to have it actually the fitting for the shoes.
See, again, it takes a length of time for quality-made bespoke shoes. But it starts with the measurement. I wonder though, Andrea, do you already have a design in mind before you get measured? Or can you work on it along the way?
Well, usually our customer has his own design in mind, looking at the shoes, you know, he can select, he can build up the shoes as he wants.
Alright.
He can select the construction, he can select the leather, he can select the color, he can select the type of lace-up, rock, double-mat, whatever he wants.
And that all comes much later on. Okay, after he traces the foot, he has now a tape measure.
Yeah, he's taking measurement, essentially every artisan, well, there are not many artisans that can take the feet measurement in the world. So he's taking 3 types of feet measurement. Actually, the first type is the fit.
Okay.
What he's taking now. How he enters the shoe, essentially.
How he enters the shoe, how the foot enters the shoe.
This type of measurement are used for him to create David's personal lust that will be preserved forever and ever in our archive inside the company in Corridor.
So the pair of shoes will be for David alone.
Mr. David will be together with Vladimir Putin, with Sylvester Stallone, with all our clients worldwide actually.
Does it tickle, David?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
I think that's why it's called a master artist, that he knows exactly where to hold you in the foot.
Exactly.
Very relaxing, huh?
Another measurement he's taking also is the base of the neck is important.
The base of the
neck, the feet neck.
Okay.
Because actually there are some customers, David to my view has a very regular feet, doesn't have any problems. But there are some customers with very important neck. In that case it's very important, especially if they take a loafer, because they will feel pain on the standard shoes with important neck. So this is why the neck measurement of the feet is extremely important for the customer and for the master artisan to understand how large actually this base is.
There you go. So your feet have necks. ladies and gentlemen. Don't ignore that. Because
It-
apparently it's the part that mostly hurts.
That's the top, right? The top of
Yeah,
the foot.
I just tell you, for example, we have one customer, David, if you take this golf shoes, we have one customer, for example, that selected these golf shoes, that we make also golf shoes. And actually, we reduced the length of the tongue, because when he was actually bending the feet, the tongue was
It would hurt
entering
him.
inside. Yes.
His neck was too high.
Yeah,
so to
his neck
speak.
was too high. So this is one characteristic why we're taking also the neck measurement.
And that is why bespoke footwear is very, very special indeed.
No two feet are alike, right?
Exactly.
Even your own 2 feet are not alike.
But
The left is different from the right.
And it's important to remind our customer also that Santoni is not only for men bespoke, but it's also for
For women.
And
So
we
that's
are
something we
one-
ladies can look forward to.
Exactly. We are one of the few companies in the world that can take both feet measurement for men and women, that we can create shoes also for women.
All right, I believe Francesco is done with his tape measure, and he's now asking
To actually...
he flipped the page to measure now David's
Exactly.
right foot. Here you go, you just said it, David, no 2 feet are alike. I doubt your left foot is exactly like your right.
We'll find out. I know it's not.
On the right feet, actually, David, there's some details that the artisan already noticed. Is a bone on actually the first finger of the feet, and there he needs to actually be very careful when he plays the shoes, because actually that bones on the standard shoes will make David a little bit painful.
Because it's pinched, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Isn't it, David?
It is definitely. You know that.
Because most of the time our big toes are the ones that have to be squished or
Yeah.
squished so to make room, so it's not so loose.
Yeah, among our football players, they have similar problems because when they play a lot of soccer, probably you play a lot of soccer,
That's
right?
correct,
Yeah. You see, I am a kind of magician. I know everything.
Fortune teller, you know
Yeah,
exactly
I'm a
what
fortune
time.
teller. I'm a fortune teller.
I think that goes with the service. You get to know your client.
Yeah, after we have more than 150 clients worldwide, and actually you really get a lot of experience because the feet are always different. It's difficult to find similar feet among the two different customers.
And we cannot stress enough how this is such a I mean, the process itself, really, it needs time. Anything that is worth
There is a
having,
word that we say, in order to have precious things, you need to learn to wait.
exactly.
And it takes 6 months, right? For
It takes 6 months,
The
yes.
whole process.
Because after the first fit trial, usually we go with only one fit trial. So
And that is with the mock-up.
yeah,
which
after
will be
the
ready in
mock-up
2 to 3
shoes
months.
is fine. After the mock-up shoes is fine, actually we need other 2 to 3 months time to produce the final model.
And of course, that already is with the input about the color of the shoe, what kind of leather.
Some of my customers actually, they bring us also some details of colors. For example, I have some ladies in Shanghai that they love a special pink, so they cut actually their pink, the pink color they want, and they bring to us in order to reproduce for the shoes.
I wonder, shall we bring out Miss Edith for this? Because again, this is only available via Santoni. It's the first in Manila to have, again, the bespoke footwear to be offered. How can you go about it? Shall we call out Miss Edith? Or
Yeah, she is.
Hi, come join in the fun, Edith. How can people avail of this very, very private service?
I'm happy to say that as long as the master artisan Francesco is here, you can set an appointment from now until tomorrow,
Tomorrow at 5 p.m.
5 p.m. before
Very
they
limited
leave again.
time.
And it's so hard to make an appointment with the master artisan. So if you would like to have one there that is specifically measured to your feet, then you can set an appointment with me or with Mr. Andrea while they are here. And then who knows, I don't know when is their next schedule to come to the Philippines.
I just tell you that the artisan, after this trip, he will fly immediately to London, to Harrods for an event, and from there to South America.
Wow.
So,
Yes.
Very, very in demand, so take advantage. And you are the first to know about it. So to our friends here, if you want to tweet about it to some of your friends, Do so, because you have only till 5 o'clock tomorrow. There's a grand launch tonight, and I'm sure David's already on board with that. So after the measurement, we'd like to thank, of course, Mr. Francesco De Santis. Give him a round of applause. This whole time we were blabbering about, he was really just focused on David's feet. Talk about attention to detail. Andrea, would you like to share with us anything else?
No, actually what I noticed here, as I was mentioning to you, you see the two, this is actually the right feet, where you notice these 3 millimeters more that you need to enlarge actually the last.
Wow.
In order to make it comfortable for the bone that it comes out. And this is actually the left feet, which is particularly regular. A side actually a small detail here, but might be pressure on the feet plant actually.
And that's only with the first step of the fatto a mano su misura process. That means, again, handmade on measure. We'll know more about it tonight for our evening socials. But for now, a round of applause once again, please, for Francesco De Santis, our master artisan, and also to Andrea Casavecchia. Thank you very, very much for taking us through that. David, no, you're still around, and we'll actually have you till this evening. David Saldran, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
You felt like a king with that. Miss Edith, since we're already here, actually, I'd like to hand over the microphone to you once again to share with us more good news. To all of our friends from the media who came and attended our event today.
Okay, thank you again for our friends in the media, and also we have bloggers around, right? And of course, Isa, our forever gracious and very smart host. And also to Andrea and Francesco for allowing our press friends to look at how they measure shoes with the Santoni way. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you stick around. You can still look inside the store. And for those who would like to buy a pair today, I'll give you a special discount.
There you go. So besides the bespoke service, thank you very much, Ms.
And
Edith.
until the next store, hope you enjoy your lunch. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Edith. There you have it. Not only do you have the bespoke service, but only for today, you do have a special discount simply for attending our event and heading over to the Santoni boutique right after lunch. But of course, should you